Hello, people of YouTube. Welcome back to our Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn Let's Play. Kheran here, and today we're going into Chapter 3 of Part 2. Alencia's story, I guess. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Before we get into that, I did want to say I missed last Friday uploading. Sorry about that. I'm going to try my best to get 4 episodes up this week, so we're still on track for the effective 3 a week schedule. Definitely going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm going to try to get an extra one in there somewhere, probably Tuesday. I was sick Thursday. Friday, I actually ended up missing work because it got so bad, and then yesterday was Saturday. Still wasn't feeling too good. So I'm feeling good today. So I'm going to go ahead and record Mondays today. And yeah, maybe try to get one for Tuesday in there too. With all that being said, I hope all you people are feeling fine. We got a pandemic going on right now. Sadly, not sadly, thankfully, that's not what was wrong with me. Just a little stomach bug, I think. It just lasted a little longer than normal. And hopefully none of y'all have experienced it. And just the regular sicknesses in general. Hopefully everybody's doing fine. But yeah, without any more ado, since I barely remember what was going on, aside from the fact that we were about to be attacked and had to defend ourselves, let's get into it. This is Alencia's story, Chapter 3, and probably some narration.
Insurrection erupts across Crimea. The wounds Crimea suffered during the conflict with Dain have finally begun to heal, and it should be rejoicing in its hard-won peace. How is it that the fires of rebellion have been lit? Bastion, Queen Alencia's most trusted advisor, widely acknowledged for his political savvy, is on a mission to Dain. And the Grail mercenaries, the original authors of Crimea's recovery, are nowhere to be found. Queen Alencia, close to despair, has nonetheless ordered the Crimean Royal Knights to restore order in Featherray. Her only wish is to win the coming battle, so that she may stave off a civil war.
Chapter 3, Geoffrey's Charge. Okay. My control just didn't want to work for a second there. Oh, I hope he's grown up a little. Oops. Astrid, yay! Wait, no, it was him. I hope he's grown up a little. Oh, I guess I don't have any items to take. I guess there's really no need for all that when everybody's already second tier unit. Come on in. May I? Well, speak of the devil, if it isn't General Geoffrey himself. I wouldn't have expected a visit since you're leaving tomorrow. Hi, General Geoffrey. What can we do for you today? Sorry, Amy, but I'm not here as a customer. Huh? Oh, I see why you're here. It's about time, too. I'm ready to string that blathering drunkard up by his heels. Ta-da! Whoops. Who put that chair there? I could have been killed. Lady Khalil, you beckoned? Makalov, why are you drinking? You realize that tomorrow we have a battle to fight, yes? Greetings, General. My, you're looking even more dashing and handsome than usual, Your Excellency. Good grief, that man's an embarrassment. Are you sure he's a royal knight? He's like a pig pretending to fly. Why not put a dog in armor and call it sir? Miss Khalil, that's not very nice. I think Sir Makalov deserves a little more respect than that. I don't know about that. Are you blind, Astrid? It's the night before a mission and that fool is stinking drunk. He probably gambled away all his money, too. And you follow him around mooning over him and cleaning up his messes. Oh no, Astrid. Do you have no pride, girl? What the man needs is someone to slap some sense into him. Perhaps I should... Cue Marchette. I've chosen to look after Sir Makalov. Nobody's forced me to do it, and it's really none of your business. You know, I'm really starting to wonder about your good upbringing. Of all the men out there, what possessed you to place your bets on such a shabby prospect? What did you just say? There are no gentlemen in this land half as fine as Sir Makalov. Oh my. Alright, settle down everybody. Keep this up and the general's gonna pretend he doesn't know either of you. Fine, fine. I'm sorry, alright? Happy? So what was it you needed with that ale-soaked oaf anyway? I just wanted to go over our battle plan one last time before retiring. Heard you're going after the Duke of Felleray. You think you can handle him? Of course. However, he's been marshalling his forces for quite some time now. Which means our preparations will have to be flawless if we want to end this quickly. If only I were up to it. You know me. I'd crush him. I'd kick him apart. Well, I suppose I could go. Someone of my wisdom and power is easily worth 2 of you clods. Yeah, that's a great idea, Lamb Blossom. Lamb Blossom? Like I always say, the best enemies are the ones that are on fire. I like that line of logic. I'm sorry, but no. Although I do appreciate the enthusiasm. I don't see the problem. Do you think I've gone soft? My magic is still in tip-top shape, I'll have you know. No, it's just I'm sure Queen Alencia wouldn't be pleased with civilians fighting against their countrymen. I suppose you have a point. Whoa, where'd he come from? In that case, let Danvid join you. Danvid is not a citizen of Crimea. Danvid will fight like 10 men. Devdin. I don't know why... Whatever. Devdin, when did you get here? Oh, okay, it is Danvid. Actually, General, this is not Devdin. This is a friend of mine, Danvid. Yes, it's true. People often make that mistake, but Danvid is definitely not Devdin. Let's say, I remembered it being not that, but okay. Uh-huh, you look exactly like him. Doesn't he? Amazing, isn't it? Anyway, you can take him with you. Oh, and no pressure, but the fate of our country depends on the Royal Knights. Good luck, don't blow it. Danvid will fight like a bear, like a tiger. We don't need Largo and Khalil, because Danvid is pretty amazing. I understand. I think. Thank you for your help. Well, I suppose that's settled. It's time for you to discuss tomorrow's tactics. Good luck with that. As for that useless drunk, someone carry him over later. Thank you. Sir Makalov is not useless. How many times do I have to say it? Astrid, it's about time you got back as well. Yes, General. Forgive me. I'll hurry back as soon as Sir Makalov is feeling better. Give me strength. The sooner the better. Okay. Yeah. Your Majesty, what are you doing with that lance? I asked your servant for it, and he gave it to me. Why would your Majesty, as Queen, do such a thing? Who knows how tangled the web of rumors could become because of that? Let the Count say what it wishes. Oh, the court, my bad. You are far more important to me than the whispers of nattering nobles. You don't need to say that. Geoffrey, I'm sorry. I don't understand. What's wrong? 3 years ago, you fought to free Crimea from the clutches of Dayan. While you held this lance, your courage was dauntless, and your I can't read, and your prowess legendary. Excuse me. There might be more coming. Okay, that's it. Yes, it's a brave lance, and I'm very proud of it. I can't have you raise the same lance against your fellow people of Crimea. I'm sorry, I just can't. Your Majesty is worried about the shadow it would cast over my name? The dishonor of using that weapon on Crimeans? I would never want to damage your pride as a knight. It will be too much to bear. Believe no such thing, your majesty. My pride as a knight is most deeply rooted in my service to you. That will never waver, no matter what. Alencia, you know that. Then take your lance. Use it to fight for Crimea once again. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call him Kheran, because I pronounce my name the way I think his name is pronounced, and that's just weird. Forgive my tardiness, sir. Kheran, second in command of the Royal Knights, at your service. Sorry to have disturbed your rest. Not at all. If it were your will, General, I would hasten to the very edge of the world at your calling. Kheran, I'm lucky to have such a devoted follower. This is no reward, but there's something I want you to have. A silver axe. It's so sharp. Do you mean I can have it? Do you like it? Like it? My heart is ready to burst. I feel it's like it's my birthday and I just got my first suit of armor. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. It will look fabulous on the mantle. My family will enjoy it for years to come. I can't tell you how grateful I am. It's like, no dude, use it. Kheran, that's an axe, not a painting. Paintings are for mantles, axes are for fighting. I want you to use that axe. What? I couldn't. You can't refuse, it's an order. Understood, sir. I promise to keep it well protected and free from scratches. You're hopeless. Okay, those were definitely worth. Excuse me, I was eating. Thought I'd have more time than that. Good luck. I'll be sure to keep the palace safe. I'm sorry we couldn't allocate more troops for you. You'll be okay though, right? Of course. We might even have too many. Actually, I'm more worried about the Queen's safety. Make sure the guards stay sharp. Count on it. I'll maintain a tight watch on the area, and there's a backup plan just in case. Good. Hearing you reiterate that makes me feel better, I have to admit. Remember, this isn't for glory. You'll be confronting our own people. Just do your job and come straight back. Felleray Camp, outside Castle Crimea, because I assume it's still close. The Royal Knights have left the capital. We estimate roughly 4,000 soldiers are marching on Felleray. Oh no, I guess not. That means about 2,000 are left in the capital. That's more than I'd expected. I suppose it can't be helped. The column headed towards Felleray is primarily cavalry, is it not? Yes, sir. Exactly as you surmised, sir. In that case, the forces at the capital will be led by the Queen's confidant, Lady Lucia. This is most perfect. The soldiers remaining at Castle Felleray have been given detailed instructions. False instructions, I might add. The dear pawns. They're so very heroic, and so very disposable. Okay, so while we're charging them, they're gonna try to make a run on us. And they estimate about 4,000 soldiers, and we're gonna command what? 9 of them? Okay, we actually have a bunch of green units here, so that's something anyway. General, all troops are in position. We stand ready for the assault. Thank you, Kheran. The majority of the castle vanguard appears to be common soldiers. And there's still no sign of Ludwig or any of his subordinates? Correct, sir. And the rest are a bunch of amateurs. You should see them flop around on their horses like rag dolls. They won't last long against the finely tuned skills of our Crimean Royal Knights. Don't get overconfident now. Most of their forces are likely inside, waiting for us to exhaust ourselves out here. Yes, good point, sir. And the main gate, have you seen it? Breaking through that is not going to be easy. We must be patient. Yes, sir. And remember, we're not facing enemy soldiers. Yes, they're foolish enough to be lured into joining Ludwig, but they are fellow Crimean citizens. Her Majesty would prefer to capture these rebels alive and try to talk some sense into them. I am amazed, sir. Her Majesty's kindness is touching. I'll convey that to all our men. Listen up. We're to sweep aside the rebels and punch through the fortress gate. Her Majesty wants as many lives to be spared as possible. Set lances. All forces, charge. I wonder if the Pegasus sistuses get more tired than the horses. Like, I wonder if flying is more tiring than running. Alright, so Royal Knights, Rebel Army. Geoffrey and Kheran have to live. We have to seize the gate. That's gonna be dangerous. Let's see what else they got. Don't really see anything too dangerous except the bows to Marcia. I wish she had that what's it called? The I think it was the full guard in Path of Radiance. Okay, so are you not? There's nothing there. Okay, you're an archer. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're throwing a rock, that's not going to be very effective. You're also throwing a rock. These guys have... Okay, yeah. They're all throwing rocks, so for now, that's not anything really to worry about. Alright, we're going to use him first. Simply because he has less movement. We want to make sure we keep him relevant. Nice start. Nice start, Danvid, instead of Devnin. I don't... Okay, whatever. Let's see, what do you have handy? Now these are actually proper in their hiding spot. Wonder if her stats carried over. I'm pretty sure I used her. I really need to look up, like, exactly what importing data does. Well, she looking pretty good, but I don't think those are her stats from when I was using her. Alright, and then everybody else will just, and Astrid was a phenom. Yeah, so I guess hers aren't quite the same either. Yeah, the steel is the strongest. Let's just see what we can do here, I guess. So you'd be best suited to take out one of these fools. And get him a chance of getting hit with 8. And get him a chance of getting hit with 4. Yeah, this one's better for you. And hopefully my lack of planning ahead to the next turn is not going to come back and bite me. him. Actually, yeah. Lance top sword. So let's see what we got here. None of that. Alright, axe tops lance. So one of those two. Hold on. Gotta see what that does. Most likely not. Doesn't seem like it'll be super relevant to me at any point. Alright, now let's see what they got. And those are better than green units. They're yellow units. There is some densely packed enemy up there, though. I would say they improved the AI a little bit. They just advanced to my approximate location instead of... Oh, almost. They didn't just recklessly advance. That's definitely an improvement. Alright, so let's go with Danvid first. He's got a lance. This guy's got a sword. Works out well. Still love the soldier in Halberdier, I guess how you pronounce that. I still love that class, or those classes. I feel like more than anything it's just because we went so long without ever having access to them. Oop, anybody else with a sword? You two, and you. Have Astra take you down. Nice. It's the first perfect level up I've seen in 2 playthroughs. It is odd to me, and I don't know, it's probably like relevant to the game flavor-wise, but it's odd to me that there's just like no mages on this battlefield. It's purely a martial conflict. It's really... I don't know, it's just bizarre. can you reach? What is your movement? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Haha, you can. Brave weapons are amazing, and it's not even that they let you attack twice, it's the fact that your normal attacks are consecutive. Like, he outsped to the point of, why? Whatever. He outsped to the point of double attacking, right? So, cool. Because the Brave weapon lets you attack twice, he got 4 attacks. But it would still be just an amazing weapon if he got 2 attacks in a row instead of getting the extra 2 attacks as well. Or rather, if he only got the 2 attacks in a row and did not also get the extra attacks, it'd still be an amazing weapon. Alright, is there anybody with the sword that you can get to? No, probably not. What's your movement range? Oh, well, we have it there. I am starting to grow accustomed to the battle sprites as well. Like that, how did I describe it before? The sharpness of their outline. I didn't even really notice it until the last fight. So, I guess it's something you adjust to. I think so far, with the battles and everything, at least, my favorite thing is, hold on, let's see, what do you got here? Oh, you gotta use the long bow. It says I can attack. It must be counting that. Excuse me. So far, I think with the battles, my favorite thing is that the flying units actually fight in the air. That's so cool. Not bad. Now, the fact that Marcia up there's Pegasus Knight, I only have 6 units. It's so weird. The fact that Marcia's Pegasus Knight was staying in the air while fighting that last battle against the grounded unit is kind of weird. I mean, she wasn't like high in the air, you know, she was staying off the ground. That didn't really make sense, but you know, again, does it take more energy to fly or to run? It could be that just kind of hovering there is the same for her as it would be just kind of standing there, you know? Never know these things. Neat. Yeah, I don't know if I commented on that before. Excuse me. Whenever we went to the desert, I had looked up a map for the items. And I know I said that. Pretty much always do, just because I hate missing items in the desert. But when I was looking it up, I saw that like pretty much every level had just random items hidden in it, which is very interesting. I really don't know how much sense it makes, honestly. But really neat nonetheless. I don't even know. I have at least one sword user with me. Tell you though, I'm almost definitely. Oh, there's a mage. Almost definitely having Geoffrey face off against their head guy with that sword. I don't even know if she can hurt him. Defense 16, attack 20, I guess. I don't think they had any special. Yeah, okay. Let me check the reinforcements too. Nobody with a. Nobody with a. Words. There are things. I'm bad at them. Nobody with a bow. That's what I was trying to. That's the word I was trying to come up with. I wonder. I'd seen this mentioned on a Reddit post, I want to say. Not 100% sure of that. I saw it mentioned somewhere that the RNG for Fire Emblem games for a long time has not been true RNG. Like his 58% chance to hit there was not actually 58%, it was a little bit higher. And I wonder if that's still true. Like, I wonder if they ever changed it back, because I really don't know. And the way it worked was, let me see, how did it work? It's been a while since I actually looked into this. I was writing a RNG to emulate Fire Emblem 7 like 3 or 4 years ago. to show one of my buddies what was actually going on behind the scenes, and so I looked into it pretty thoroughly. I believe what happened was it rolled two numbers, 0 to 99 inclusive. Took their average, and if that number was less than the chance to hit, then you succeeded. If it was greater than or equal to, you failed. That's why 100% chance to hit would always hit, because the highest number it could roll would be 99. And 0% would never hit, because the lowest it could roll 0 and it would match. Well, I guess I should have equipped my javelin. That was kind of stupid. Those guys are fast. I'll give them that. Making me use Geoffrey to take them out. So don't put me on the average thing, but I think that's how it worked. I know it rolled two numbers, and because of that it skewed it. If you look at it for sake of randomness, I'm gonna assume we're all nerds here, since we're watching a video game. Say if you roll a d20, you have exactly a 5% chance, provided the die is fair, you have exactly a 5% chance of any given number coming up. What? That's not what I wanted. Not one step backward. Be strong. The Duke will soon arrive with reinforcements. Stand strong a little longer. Stand firm for the revolution. I really don't think he's going to advance, but if he does, that can be bad news for Kheran. What was I saying? Yeah, but anyway, it's use it. If you roll a d20, you got a exactly 5% chance of any number if the dice is fair. Or if the die is fair. If you roll 2d20 and take their average, well, that swapped up a lot of stuff. Because if you think about it, there is exactly one way that you roll a 2. You can get 2 1s. Now that is... Oh, words are escaping me. If you roll 2 d20s, you have 20 times 20 possible outcomes. Because for every outcome on the first die, there's 20 outcome on the second. So you could roll a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 2, 1 and a 3, and so on up to 20, and then a 2 and a 1, 2 and a 2, 2 and a 3, and so on. So that's, what's 20 times 20, 400? I think. 0, 0, 4. Yeah, 400. So then, instead of having a 5% chance to get a 2, or I guess in the single die case it would be a 1. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about how that would work with averages, and it doesn't. But forget the average part for a second and just go with the actual this is how it works bit. So at this point we have 1 out of 400 ways to get a 2. So then for a 3, you can either roll a 1 on the first die and a 2 on the second. or a 2 on the first die and a 1 on the second. So then we end up with a 2 out of 400 or 1 out of 200 chance for a 3. And it just kind of continues like that up until the middle, where you have 20, I guess. So I don't actually have any paper in front of me, so this is and I'm not in the best mindset, with still feeling a little under the weather. So yeah, it's not exactly the easiest thing for me to keep track of, sadly. But anywho, so if you get for 20, you can roll a 1 on the first die and a 19 on the second, a 2 on the first die and an 18 on the second, 3 on the first die and a 17 on the second, and it goes almost all the way up. So you have 19 different possibilities. That sounds right. Because from 1 to 19 on the first die, there's a matching thing that gives you... Oh, come on. From a 1 to 19 on the first die, there's a corresponding roll on the second that will give you a 20. So yeah, 19 sounds about right. Out of 400. Which is much better than 1 out of 400. So basically when you do this, you're... I guess I said it backwards earlier. Your odds tend towards the middle. So that 30% chance was actually higher than a 30, and that I kind of lost it. I think it was an 88% chance was actually much lower than an 88. Well, not necessarily much lower, but okay, 23 damage. Now that one did the right amount. Maybe I got a crit on the other door. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I don't remember the history of, like, because apparently originally they used true RNG, just a 1 roll 0.99. I don't remember the history of when they stopped, and I'm not sure if they ever started again. But to the best of my knowledge, which is limited, like I said, I haven't looked into this for forever. I'd say it's better than the average person on this particular topic, but definitely not as good as somebody that's looked at it recently and knows what they're talking about. It's somewhere in the middle. Fire Emblem uses a, I would call it a center skewed RNG, because you're more likely to get numbers tending in the middle. There's at least one step beyond what I described, because I didn't take averaging into account. But it's not a straight roll. 1 is actually 1%, 50 is actually 50%, 78 is actually 78%, and so on. So the numbers lie. For most people, this isn't really relevant because compared to each other, they are always true. 100% is always more than 90, 90 is always more than 80. Well, be careful saying that, because I didn't actually run the math on that, but it makes sense for it to be the case. But just because something makes sense, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's correct. But without actually doing the math logically, it sounds like that's right. Just everything tends more towards the middle. So 50% would be the closest to a true... Do you have a longbow? Yes, you do. And your movement is... No, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can run away. That's only if you kill. Yeah. 50% would be the closest to a true number, and it might actually end up being a true 50. But I would have to actually sit down and do the math for that. Also, there have been several videos done, but I always ask you to comment if you have anything to say. I'll say several videos. I don't know if they're videos. There have been several explanations done on this topic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just from Fire Emblem players, in the from like serious Fire Emblem players, but generally not from like the speedrunning communities and stuff, or what is it? I think it's LPT or LTC or something, which sounds like a wonderful challenge. It's I don't remember which one it was. It's either, I mean, they mean the same thing, but it's either least possible turns or least turn count. Rebel forces, I am Geoffrey, commander of the Royal Knights of Crimea. Lay down your weapons and submit to the rule of law. Further resistance is futile. Her Majesty the Queen promises leniency and means you no harm. Listen to me. You must yield. Tch, what nonsense is this? Do you take us for idiots? Our reinforcements will arrive shortly, and your fate will be sealed. Death to the tyrant and her lapdogs. The Queen lives to serve you. Why can't you see that? And then for his death dialogue, probably something along the lines of, I'm sorry we couldn't hold on. That sword in general is scary. Thankfully I had a Brave Lance. I attacked twice and he wouldn't have got hit me. Even if he did, Geoffrey's level freaking 18 Paladin, he would have only dealt 16 damage. But still, they're scary. Duke Ludwig, where are our reinforcements? They ain't coming. Yeah. But yeah, there's been several videos forum posts, what have you, Discord chats, explaining exactly how this works. But if you would like, I'm really good with numbers. I really like doing that kind of stuff. Eventually I want to do some videos in mathematics on this channel, and I just need to figure out how I'm going to do them before I start. I already have the first one basically scripted. But I don't know how I'm going to do them, and I don't really have any video editing software. So, man. But anyway, I always ask y'all to comment if you have anything to say, but never really like, oh, hey, what's this, what's that? I do a question every now and then, but I do have a question for y'all today, and that is, well, two, actually. First of all, anybody out there recommend some good, free, or cheap video editing software? I don't make enough money at my regular job, and I don't make any money from this, so I can't really justify, buying something expensive right now just for what's essentially a hobby. But if anybody knows any good free or fairly cheap, decent video editing software, I don't need anything super fancy, at least not right now. Just splicing two screens into one image, doing cuts and transitions, simple stuff. So, anybody knows of that, please let me know. Would really appreciate it. And also, more to the point of what I was starting with, that just came up, so figured I'd ask. If you would like a in-depth explanation of how the RNG in Fire Emblem actually works, I can go research it and actually sit down and do the math and give actual values for each percentage and stuff like that. I think it'd be kind of a fun little project. But on the flip side, if nobody wants to watch it, I'm not going to waste my time with it. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Sounds like a neat little project to undertake. Meanwhile, back to the battle. Well, you know, if you watch my last Let's Play, and maybe a couple episodes of this, it's probably come up. I have this compulsion. It's a war game. Crush the enemy. But we're already at about 50 minutes of this, so let's just go ahead and finish it off. Plus, story-wise, Alencia wanted as few deaths as possible, so going around routing everybody is not the best course of action. I say that, and then he goes, "Sir, the rebels have been routed. Some managed to escape, but most have surrendered their weapons." Sorry, I'm more... I don't know, lispy, I guess. I'm hissing more than usual, and I don't know why, and I'm sorry about it. "General Geoffrey, no sign of the Felleray regulars, is there?" "No. This was clearly a ruse. Duke Felleray's main force is most likely en route to the capital." "But how? Quickly, rally the troops. We must return to Melior at once." "Don't panic. They want us to act rashly. Settle down. We have contingencies in place. Light the flares to notify the capital. Move, man." "Scout Commander." "We have one of those? It's very likely we'll be ambushed on the way back to the capital. Don't let anything escape your notice. We may need an alternate route back to the capital. Send some men out to investigate the old highway. Those of you who remain, disarm the prisoners and tend the wounded. Let's move, everyone." This inside Felleray's castle, I guess? Well, look at that. Someone's launched a flare, and from Felleray of all places. The emergency signal from Geoffrey. As I suspected, the rebels were just a decoy. Sir Har, thank you for your assistance. Hey, wait. Are you telling me that you knew about this all along? We knew the Duke was up to no good, but if we had known about the decoys, we wouldn't have sent the Royal Knights to Castle Felleray. I suppose I'm just surprised that Lord Ludwig, the supposed epitome of nobility, would so willingly sacrifice his followers. You know, you play a pretty deep game, woman. We all do, wouldn't you say? Her Majesty is at Fort Alpia? We're due to hear from her at any moment. I'll go check on that. Sharp as a tack, aren't we? I think I'll excuse myself then. Actually, there's one more thing. I want you to wait here a little longer. If all goes as planned, I'll be back shortly with your payment. Then you may do as you wish. And if all doesn't go as planned, then set out for Fort Alpia and alert the Queen. I'll also send a messenger to Geoffrey. Thank you. Very well. Time for a nap. I kinda like Har. Any excuse to sleep. Plus he's on a freaking dragon. He tamed a dragon. Oh. Not that that's uncommon in this world, but, you know, still. She's definitely being followed. Just because she's going to such extremes to make sure she's not. Well, any news from Queen Alencia? What? How? You. Yes, me. I was very hurt by how cruelly you manipulated me, my lady, and I am not easily wounded. Lord Ludwig, how did you... My lady, I am certain to know of any and all facts that concern your activities. My dear, lovely Lucia. Oh yes, it was quite some time ago that I was informed of both this place and your network of shadowy assistants. I would like to know one more thing. Something only you are aware of. Where the Queen is currently hiding. Good luck finding that out. Perhaps it's a little place called Alpia? All that foolishness, the ruses, the informers, the secret flight from the palace, all that effort wasted. Is that so? I can see that my lady still retains secrets. Would it trouble you so much to tell them to me? To you, Lord Ludwig, I'm afraid there is nothing to tell. Lady Lucia, I'm done with these games. You'll tell me whatever I wish to know. But I believe I already know your secret. We shall see. Alright, that was Chapter 3, Geoffrey's Charge. Excuse me. Dude, the lengths of these episodes have been so sporadic. I was looking at them the other day, and it went from like an hour and 15 minutes down to like 20 minutes, and then back up to 40, and they're all over the place. Oh, but we're at about 50 on, or 50 to an hour, something like that on this one. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. All that YouTuber stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Or, hey, if you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Just seriously, any and all feedback would, I don't know how much it would actually help me, but I would appreciate it. Just be honest. You like it. You don't like it, don't like it. Leave a comment telling me why. On the comment side, again, 2 questions today. Firstly, for anyone out there who does, videos, YouTube or otherwise, free or cheap, decent video editing software. If I do actually go anywhere with this, like if I start to get bigger, I might look into something a little more high-end. But right now I just can't justify spending that money. But if anybody knows any... it's just got to be basic. Like, I say good, I mean like good quality, user-friendly, not necessarily all the bells and whistles. I just need the simple overlaying screens, transitioning between screens, cutting, what's it called? I say cutting, like chopping up the video and moving stuff around. I haven't done much editing. I don't know what terms are. But yeah, would really appreciate any recommendations. And Fire Emblem related, I was talking about the kind of skewed RNG in this episode. There's a name for it. It's I don't know what it is, but if you look up 2-number RNG or something like that, you'll probably find it. But if anybody wants me to do a video on that specifically, I have a good background in mathematics, and I've looked that up before. So it'd be fun to just kind of get into it and explore. I went over the basics today, but I didn't take the averaging into account and what that would turn different percentages into. And I could actually go through and like make a table of 100% is 100, obviously, but 99 is this, 98 is this, and all the way down, and just stuff like that. I think it'd really be neat to do. I don't think I can afford the time if I'm just going to be doing it just for me. So if anybody will be interested in that, I'll definitely make that video just because I think it'd be enjoyable to do. But if not, I won't waste my time for something nobody's interested in. And yeah, that's it. On the third thing on the YouTuber list, subscribe to the channel if you like this content, specifically this Let's Play. I feel like I'm probably... we're not even halfway through because we're still on part 2 and there's 4 parts. So, subscribe. I haven't done it in so long, I don't know what it looks like. Used to be you click subscribe and like a little alarm bell came up. You can click that and choose to get notifications whenever I upload. I don't know if it still works that way. I really need to go look at that. There's some channels I've been meaning to subscribe to that I haven't, so I need to go do that and just pay attention, see how it works. But yeah, that's the old way it happened, assuming it's still something similar. Other than that, nothing really to say. Next episode, we'll see what's going on with Valencia, probably, or what Ludwig's plans for Lucia are. One or the other. And, yeah, looking forward to that, but I think that's all. So, until next time, y'all take care of yourselves, and I've been Kheran, signing out.